Hey guys, I'm Lee Bratcher. I'm the president of the Texas Blockchain Council. I wanted to update you about a couple of things happening in the world and then also talk about Texas, talk about Austin. Consensus is coming to Austin in a few weeks. There's also some other great events going on, and I wanted to give you the lay of the land and what I'm planning on doing, what the TBC is planning on doing, and what the smart money is doing in Austin in early June. The first thing that comes to mind, though, on the political scene is that Sam Bankman-Fried has hinted that he could spend several $100 million to ensure that Donald Trump does not get reelected. Political spending is protected speech, according to the U.S. Supreme Court, but spending on this level would break records as far as donations by one individual. So he could spread these donations across multiple entities, PACs, and campaigns without commenting on the politics of the situation. Or I do have great respect for SBF, as he's known. And won't comment on his politics, but that amount of money spent at the highest levels is not a healthy indicator for our democracy. At the Texas Blockchain Council, our goal is grassroots advocacy. We do work with PACs that make donations of four-figure amounts, but the best way to influence policy is by educating elected officials and demonstrating to them the large number of voters that care deeply about freedom and decentralization. All right, let's move to consensus and what's happening in Austin on the week of June 7th. Let's start off with June 6th, though, that Monday. John West, our very own John West, is going to be talking at the Capitol Factory. It's a TBC event, so look on the TBC Events page for information about this. But he's going to be talking about the history of money and the history of Bitcoin. So that's a can't-miss event on the evening of June 6th. Moving to the 7th, one of our member companies, Atlas, is going to do an event outside of consensus, but at the venue with former Democratic presidential candidate Andrew Yang. He's obviously very pro-Bitcoin and been very supportive of the space. There's also BTC++, which is a Bitcoin developers conference. You can find out more information on the web about that. Okay, on the 8th, there's going to be a Foundry and Bitmain VIP barbecue. Many folks will want to go to that. On the 9th, there's a Women of Web3 event at the Capitol Factory. There's a TBC event on the night of the 9th. You won't want to miss this. Many of you probably already signed up. The TBC is partnered with the Digital Chamber of Commerce and Crypto Connect. We're buying out one of those big venues on Rainey Street. We'll have the whole venue to ourselves, and there'll be several hundred people there at that event. On the 10th, we'll have the Texas Blockchain Council partnership with Haynes & Boone, where we're doing a second iteration of Bitcoin mining and banking. We did our first in Fort Worth with the firm V&E, and now Haynes & Boone will be doing it at their corporate offices for lunch. It's a lunch and learn, so kind of a more professional, business casual type attire for that event on the 10th. And then the evening of the 10th is jam-packed. You've got the Coin Center dinner. You've got the Blockfills party. There's the Blockchain Association after party. So any of those things you'd be good to be at. I mean, we'll have members of our team at all those events. And then there's several fundraisers on that Saturday on the 11th. Representative Emmer is doing a fundraiser. Congressman Sessions is doing a fundraiser, and Senator Gillibrand and Senator Lummis are also doing a fundraiser on the evening of Saturday on the 11th, June 11th. So any of those seem interesting to you, you can find more information about the web on them. You can find more information about them on the web. And for the TBC events, feel free to go to the TBC Events channel and find out more information. So thanks for joining us this week. We'll have more information next week when we come back. Be sure to follow us on our social media channels, Twitter at TX Blockchain 1, of course, YouTube, Texas Blockchain Council on YouTube, and sign up for a mailing list on the website. Thanks, guys.